Ho ho ho, Merry Christmas. Well, it's not even Christmas yet. It's November, late November 2017. Welcome to another video from Dr. Lock. This package came from China, everything from China, and for some reason I bought this package and I was in the hope that it was going to solve all my problems and this new gadget is going to save me money and it's going to be excellent and all that sort of stuff. So you know what? After a few beers, I bought it. On the internet there, it cost me a good $600 from China. It's got enough sticky tape here to go from Sydney to Darwin 2 times, and I'm going to show you what's inside it. This is an unboxing video. Don't be discouraged, because what's going to happen is I'm going to unbox it first, then I'm going to plug it in, I'm going to show you every menu it's got, and you can tell me whether or not it's worth the money that I paid. If it is, oh yes, it's going to be the new tool that I use all the time. If it's not, it's going to go to the back of the garage, and sadly it's going to go to the Chinese invention graveyard of death down the back of my garage, where I've got all my other programmers and key stuff that just really doesn't do shit. Okay, so it comes from China, DHL, 3 or 4 days, real good service there. $500–600 is approximately what I paid for this machine, and let's just crank it open. It is an unboxing video, so I'm using my new blade, plastic blade, and I'm just going to slice it. And there is so much sticky tape on this, I'm not going to swear, but there's so much sticky tape on this that it's incredible. Oops, sorry, just bumping you there. I'll just slice this open. Now this program, I did look into it. It did look pretty cool. It has a lot of the newer features. I like what it was saying about smart keys and things like that. So as a professional locksmith, oh, you know what? I've just opened this box. Have a look at that. That looks like an old case. There's dirt on this case. Okay, that's not really cool. That's an old product sitting on a shelf for many, see that dirt? That's not good at all. Anyway, I even bought an opening toolkit. We'll do an unboxing on that later on. Let's throw that over here. Oh, I forgot, I bought some other stuff too. Air wedge. I love this air wedge. It's really good because it has a plastic insert, it has smooth edges, it doesn't rip the rubber, and it really gets in between those. So that one there, KLOM, I give them the thumbs up for door wedge. Better than the HPC. Love their stuff. Cheap from China, probably $15 US. Okay, that's why I bought one of them. Okay, some bubble wrap. I'm going to recycle this and send that out somewhere. Okay, another couple of things I bought. This plastic crowbar type set here. I like this for removing dashes. They don't scratch, they're easy to use, you can break them, they don't cost much. It was like $12–15, you get the whole set. This is actually a radio stereo remover. I don't mind having like tools like this around, and some of these might come in handy as warding picks, you never know. But yeah, look, $12, I can't go past that. A couple more crowbars in the toolkit. There we go. Moving on. OBDII scanner, I didn't even know I bought that, but considering every now and again you might need to clear a fault code, especially when you're using some unknown programmer, it's not a bad idea. It'll also give you a good indication of whether or not your OBDII plug is working. So look, you can't go past them for $20–30, whatever they do. Sometimes they will do functions like clear codes and things very easily. It doesn't cost you anything, so that's cool. It's cheap. Let's get down to the business. Now, you can see they don't actually have a big brand name all over this. All they have is SKP 1000. Now, I have heard from a few other locksmiths that some of their stuff is coming out as really good, especially for the proxy keys and things like that. Now, you have to remember that if it does a certain amount of cars, you can use that. you know. If it does a certain amount of cars particularly well, you can use that. It's not going to cost you tokens. So it's interesting to explore what you're actually getting in these type of packages, because if it is something that you can use on, let's say, Nissans or Fords or Daewoo's, you know, that's interesting. And even if you just use it for that one specific purpose, you might be able to actually recover your money, or let's say even make a profit, because you can spend a lot of money on this type of stuff, and some works, some doesn't. SKP 1000. Let's get into an unboxing video. Don't worry, I will go through, you know what, this is when my knife comes in handy. I will go through and actually go through the menus on this. Now the first thing I see here, I don't know if you can see this, there we go. Look at that box quality. That's unusual. The box quality is something like you'd see on a Pelican or a rugged case. The box is actually a good box. I'll be keeping that one. It won't be going in the bin. Okay, that is a nice box. That's actually a weatherproof nice box. So the box is 40-50 bucks just to get started. SPK 1000 Professional Car Diagnostics Apparatus. Not diagnostic tester, not diagnostic programmer. This is an apparatus. Let's have a look at this apparatus. Okay, 600-700 bucks. That's what it cost me, plus postage. But on saying that, some of their other machines have been getting some good reviews, so that's why I bought it. Looking at the device here, you're probably talking 250mm by 200mm, LED screen. I'm pretty sure it's touch screen. Looking at the back here, you see your ports, USB, micro SD, 12 volt, 1 amp. I'm not too sure on what that actual port is called. Maybe it's called a DB26 and a DB15. Maybe. Okay. Looking what else is in the box here. So this is for our chips. So we take it off the immobilizer, put it on here, hold it down. I would be more inclined to actually make an adapter and use these ports here, but that's step one. I'm going to get rid of these bags here because they don't really serve any purpose. It's a good enough box. OBDII on this side to the 3-pin on this side, as you can see. Honda. This one here looks like Hyundai, I'm guessing. Kia Hyundai. Just by the look of that port right there. HY, Hyundai and Kia. Correct. With OBDII on this side. Cool. Now I haven't tested any of this sort of stuff. I will be testing it as I test it, as I find it, and as I find it good I will leave a video. I will let you guys follow, so at least that way you've got a bit of an idea whether or not it's going to suit your needs. HAIMA, no idea on that one. OBDII on that side. That fits nicely not. Like the packaging I'm pretty happy with. You could let that fly around the back of your van. You'll have no troubles with that. That's not going to damage. Plastic bag. OBDII on this side. Port on this side looks like 20 pin. 2 down here, 2 down here. So what is this for? This is for a Kia 20. Okay. Here's a business centre town key reader. This port on this side, I'm guessing here we go here. Plug this in here. So this is your key reader. This is just a circuit board, so I mean it's not extremely wearable. You will need to look after that. There's a nice little slot right there for it. Your key reader. It's got that port once again, which corresponds with one of these ones here. Which one is it? I think it's this side here. There you go. It's like a puzzle. We just sorted that out, and then we can clip this bit on the side here, and it's getting bigger and bigger. And if that still doesn't work, we'll clip something else on the other side. So we'll just keep growing it and growing it. Right, so that's our key reader. That's going to do some key reading, help us along the way. OBDII cable here. Let's have a little look at this. So this is a custom cable. You've got your OBDII port right there, and here is your I don't know, 30 pin. It's not a standard type pin configuration. CI600. No markings on this side here. Obviously, if that was a key reader, that's going to be over this side here. So it does have the screw connections as well, so you don't disconnect if in case you bump it, which is pretty handy. Connects together quite fine, no problems there. So that's going to be your main cable there, unless it's a difficult one, and then you need to use some of the other adapters. Okay, so here's our USB to that square USB. To be honest with you, I don't know what that's called, but that's pretty common. That's a pretty common USB port right there. And they've even included a 12 volt power supply. What I don't like is they haven't included the Australian model, and I'll give you some specs on this. That's 12 volt 1 amp. So that'll pretty much be going in the bin, and I'll just power it off a standard 12 volt 1 amp one I got. You know, it's no good for me. I don't like those fancy plugs. I don't like travel adapters. I'll just grab another one. Okay, so that is, they're calling it VX Scan, but the real name for this device here is SKP 1000 Professional Car Diagnostics Apparatus. Don't forget it's an apparatus. Sounds like something that will save you when you're underwater, but it's not. Whether or not this is useful, I have no clue. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go through and look at some of the menus on that. I'm going to give a more in-depth video and a much longer video. I'm going to go through menu by menu. You can basically see some of the cars that it has and see if it's going to suit your needs. I'm not too sure at this stage. All I know is from the unboxing video, I haven't shown you the back there. From the unboxing video, it looks reasonable, and it looks like it's going to have some functions. You know, that's good if you want to clip on, you know, the steering wheel, put it on top of the steering wheel, put it on the board, put it on the seat. So that stand is good. Rugged feel, that feels strong. Little serial